I'm naturally a math person. I'm actually a math and science person. I would get up at 5 a.m. and do calculus because I was that kind of a child. Because it was just fun. Like, it was enjoyable, it was easy, it was straightforward. And Mr. Callihan made me love the grade books. I'd always loved reading. I was just more of a precocious child, so it was just a fun thing to me. But he just gave me a different perspective on the world, and I think that I've watched that with some of my students who are planning on being engineers or have much more mathematical minds. It's really fascinating to watch them understand that this isn't just for history people or just for literature people, that this is actually education that will shape them and shape every part of their work. I think we can be really myopic, we can be really short-sighted and think that everything is about our one field. And if we do that, again, that actually is a slave mentality. That's not what the liberal arts are about. The liberal arts are about the education of a free man. And a free man is not just doing one job. The free man actually is concerned with being a man, is concerned with being a man or a woman, and is concerned with the whole being and the whole self. And that applies to education. I think on a practical level, things like iPhones don't happen because of engineers. They happen because of people who understand people and understand people's desires. Doctors aren't successful because they understand medicine or because they understand chemistry and biology. They actually are successful because they understand the interaction between the human soul and body and mind, and science, which has to do with experimental science, which has to do with how we understand God to have made the world in a predictable way, but also they understand the nature of science not being predictable. There's this holistic perspective on the world that really affects absolutely every aspect of life. And that's something I'm really grateful for. I do think all of my students who have taken Mr. Callihan's classes really do understand that. I don't think any of them think that. I think all of them know that even if they were not to pursue a great books education in a deeper way, in like a maybe formal way, even if they're not going to be philosophers or something, I think all of them know that there's stuff that they read that will actually be very relevant and that they'll go revisit, that there will be there's information back there. And it's not just that they need to go back and reread The Scientist because they're a chemist or something. They actually know that there might be something in Plato, or there might be actually something in the medieval cosmology that actually kind of affects what they're doing and just a different way of viewing the world.